Don't get your panties in a twist. I'll be gone in 5 minutes anyway. This lady just blocked the only exit from my college parking garage and had the audacity to say that to me when I honked. It was 2001, and I was already late for my first class with Professor Mitchell, who absolutely hated my guts. I'm talking about a guy who would dock points just for breathing too loud during his lectures. My beat-up Honda Civic was stuck behind this shiny black Nissan X-Trail that looked like it had never seen dirt in its life. Out steps this woman who looked like she'd been dipped in fake tan and rolled in bleach. Her roots were showing a solid 2 inches of dark hair. She had a cigarette hanging from her lips while somehow still chewing gum, and her entire outfit screamed, "I peaked in high school." She was wearing these tiny shorts and a crop top even though it was barely 50 degrees outside. I rolled down my window and yelled, "Hey, could you please move your car? I'm really late for class." That's when she flipped me off and screamed back, "Don't get your panties in a twist now, asshole. I'll be gone in 5 minutes anyway, so chill." Then she just strutted into the coffee shop like she owned the place. 5 minutes passed. No sign of her. Then 10 minutes. Still nothing. I could practically hear Professor Mitchell's lecture starting without me, and I knew he was going to absolutely destroy me for being late again. By this point, other cars were backing up behind me, honking their horns and creating this whole traffic jam in the underground garage. I decided to be the bigger person and went into the coffee shop to politely ask her to move. I found her sitting at a corner table with a huge latte, another cigarette, chatting away on her flip phone like she had all the time in the world. When she saw me, her eyes went ice cold. "Fuck off, you little shit. Can't you see I'm working here? Piss off. I'll be done in half an hour anyway, so what are you complaining about? Get the fuck out of here." She was loud enough that everyone in the coffee shop turned to stare at us. The barista behind the counter just shook his head like this happened all the time. I walked out, officially done with being nice. I called campus security and told them about the blocked exit, but they said it would take at least an hour to get a tow truck. That's when I remembered my roommate Jake mentioning this trick his older brother taught him about dealing with jerks who blocked parking spots. I went to the grocery store across the street and bought 4 potatoes, small ones that would fit perfectly into an exhaust pipe. Then I walked back to the garage and casually dropped 1 potato into her tailpipe. But I wasn't done yet. I had a tire pressure gauge in my glove compartment, so I went to each of her tires and let all the air out. Not slashing them or anything destructive, just pressing the little valve until they were completely flat. It was surprisingly satisfying watching her fancy tires slowly deflate. 30 minutes later, she finally strutted out of the coffee shop, still on her phone, completely oblivious to what was waiting for her. She didn't even notice the flat tires at first. She just got in her car, turned the key, and tried to drive away. The car barely moved 3 feet before she realized something was wrong. She got out, saw all 4 flat tires, and started screaming every curse word you could imagine. "What the fuck? Who did this? This is fucking vandalism." That's when the tow truck showed up. Perfect timing. The driver took one look at the situation and told her she'd been illegally parked and blocking emergency exits. While she was arguing with him, campus police arrived because someone had called about the commotion. The cop was this older guy who clearly had zero patience for drama. When she started yelling at him about how this was all bullshit and someone had sabotaged her car, he just listened with this bored expression. Then she made the mistake of calling him an incompetent pig when he started writing her a parking ticket. That's when he added a second ticket for disorderly conduct and public disturbance. She was screaming, "This is harassment. I know my rights," while frantically calling someone on her phone, probably her boyfriend or dad, to come rescue her. But here's the best part. When she finally got her car towed to a gas station and inflated her tires, the potato in her exhaust pipe made her car backfire and smoke like crazy. She ended up having to get it towed again to a mechanic.